In this video, I would like to share some ideas for a Polyglot Institute for Foreign Language Study Skills. This would be a unique language learning environment. It would be utterly different from any other program or department in the world. It would be consciously designed to fill a gap that they leave, to provide a service that they don't, to complement them all. At any other school in the world, students go to learn a specific language, whereas they could come to this institute to learn how to learn languages, to learn how to study effectively and efficiently. This is something that is just not taught anywhere else. I myself was a student for 20 years of my youth, studying languages for most of that time. In all of my schools, I had many excellent teachers who taught me a great deal inside the classroom. But I don't remember that anybody ever gave any particular helpful tips for doing my homework or what I should do in the language lab, let alone for any supplementary work that I could do on my own. Nobody ever gave me any techniques to use for doing specific things to increase my vocabulary or improve my pronunciation. Because they didn't give me specific techniques, they didn't tell me where to go, what materials to look at to get materials, resources for these techniques. And because we didn't talk about these study techniques, we didn't talk about a system or a schedule or a strategy for employing them, how often, how frequently, at what intervals, in what combination. Most language teachers, however qualified they are, no matter how much information they have about applied linguistics and a theoretical overview of how people learn languages, just lack the personal engagement. They do not have enough experience themselves in actually being language students and learning how to learn languages. The only way you can know these techniques is by doing, by being actively engaged in learning languages and developing them. So the only kind of language teacher that knows how to impart these things is a polyglot, which is why I would call the institute the Polyglot Institute. All faculty members would be polyglots, whose function would be to serve as role models, and students would come and learn from them these techniques and materials and strategies for employing the techniques. If that sounds like an interesting educational idea, place where you can go and learn how to study effectively and efficiently, not just while you're there, but to take away with you these lifelong learning skills, a website has been set up to describe the Polyglot Institute for Foreign Language Study Skills at piflss.org. And I invite you to go there, read a little bit more about some of what's envisioned, and in particular, if you'd like to study there, if you are a polyglot and you might like to be one of these role model faculty members, if you have any kind of experience in setting up educational institutions that you'd like to contribute, if you'd like to collaborate by joining the burgeoning steering committee and bringing this idea into reality, you're more than welcome. So please have a look at pifls.org. Thank you.